On her way to school, Nanami Knight Bladefield meets a boy who saves several people from a collision involving a trailer. After observing that guy Souta Hatate responding rudely to classmates in class, she confronts him about his habit of looking at the tops of people's heads and discovers that he has the ability to see someone's future in the form of flags and the ability to break the flag through his actions. They encounter Akane Mahagasawa, who carries a flag of friendship that endures despite his repeated violations. Souta brings the girls to his deteriorating residence, the Quest dorm. When Akane displays a death flag, Souta rushes to save her. Souta recalls their encounter aboard the Premium Ambriel. He encounters his childhood friend Akaku, whose big sister has a flag. Volunteers led by Student Council President Memori Sadekuji have renovated the Quest dorm. Souta meets the effeminate boy Megumu, who, along with Akane, Akaku, and Nanami, moves into the dorm in order to keep it operational. Later, he discovers a letter that reminds him of the encounter with Sakura that led to his acquiring his powers and his mission to assemble a group of characters. Souta awakens to discover that Akane and Megumu are in his room, led by Akaku, where he is transported to the Quest dormitory in order to prevent the dorm from being demolished and Souta from being expelled. The Quest dorm is required to compete in the Hatagaya Academy Sport Festival and win the MVP award. Rin is tasked with assisting Quest dorm in winning the MVP title, so she begins an intensive training regimen. Rin once had a male friend named Souta, with whom she still exchanges mails despite her hate guy's flag. Souta is revealed to be Souta, and the two were childhood friends. During the first day of the sports festival, members of Quest dorm are excelling. On the second to last day, however, their performance declined, resulting in a drop to 8th place. The night before the final day of the sports festival, Souta discussed his condition with Rory. He activated Rory's first flag program code while reciting the letter he received. Souta is shown a vision of Quest dorm in which an underground passage exists beneath the dormitory. On the final day of the sports festival, under the guidance of the victory flag, the Quest dorm was awarded the MVP award despite finishing in 2nd place. Souta has attempted to locate the door to the underground passage, but to no avail. Everyone complained that Souta agreed to go on a date with Akane, so Souta goes on a date with everyone except Nanami and Rory, who stayed behind at Quest dorm. Souta and Rory investigated the underground passage, where they discovered a stone chest bearing the same inscription as Sauta's letter. Mei, the samurai, appears. Mei enters Hatagaya Academy as a classmate of Souta. Souta and the members of the Quest dorm travel to the beach and forest. As a result of his traumatic experience after surviving the Premium Ambriel incident, Souta develops a fear of water. Souta meets Kurumiko, the cleric, which displays the story flag, which indicates the progression of the plot. The parents of Kurumiko are revealed to be victims of Premium Ambriel. While Kurumiko showed Souta her secret location within a cave, the high tide trapped them inside. Souta saved both of them by destroying Kurumiko's death flag by making her his younger sister, just as he did with Akaku. After being rescued, they encountered a mysterious white girl. The identity of the mysterious girl is revealed to be Megumu, who is forced to cross-dress by his older sisters who frequent the nearby mansion. In exchange for Memori's assistance in bringing Kurumiko back to Hatagaya Academy, Souta must go on a date with her. Despite Memori's best efforts, only Mei is able to bring Kurumiko to Quest dorm, resulting in Kurumiko's attachment to her. Memori and Tsumugi are also revealed to be joining Quest dorm, and Mei, persuaded by Kurumiko, has taken the same step to move into Quest dorm. Souta described his abilities to Mei. Mei transported him to an alternate universe in which Souta did not exist, thereby causing the deaths of Nanami, Akane, and Kurumiko. Mei brought him to Premium Ambriel, where he met Miyuki, who now plays the protagonist role in place of Souta. Mei attempts to save Souta by dismantling the death flag, and in the process, she discovers Sauta's true fate. Souta is saved despite being unable to do so, but Sacrament erases Mei's flag-related memories. Souta is kidnapped by Ruru during the summer break, while he is on vacation with Akaku and Rin, in order to fulfill Akane's desire to meet him. As a result, Akaku, Rin, Megumu, Mei and Kurumiko went to Akane's house. Nanami, aware that the members of Quest dorm are at Akane's house, is disappointed that she was not also invited. Thus, the members of Quest dorm decided to meet Nanami in her homeland of Bladefield Principality. On the way to Twinblade, the capital, Souta encountered Hakua, the 14th princess of Bladefield and Nanami's half-sister. Later, Hakua and Nanami are pursued by Rory's clone, which is programmed to kill them. Souta felt an increase in his power and used it to save both of them from the assassin. Though this separated them from the main group, the members of the quest dorm, along with Souta, Nanami, and Hakua, have arrived safely in Bladefield. But their joy was short-lived, as Nanami and Hakua's father was recently reported to have passed away. Aaliyah, the first prince, discovers that he is the true father of Nanami and Hakua. Then, a ceremony is performed to mourn the deceased king and to celebrate Aaliyah's coronation as the new king. Then, Souta met Number 0, the leader of the Seven Virtues Council. She then describes Bladefield's fable, which involves a nameless person who has been transformed into the flag, 2 princesses, and 10 heroes. Souta understood that his destiny lies at the end of the path. Number 0 requests Sauta's assistance in saving the world with his power. Hakua transferred to Hatate Academy. The Hatate Academy hosts the school festival. Souta is duped into recommending all 9 members of the quest dorm to compete in the Miss Hatate Academy beauty contest. Nanami, realizing that Souta is depressed during the beauty contest, attempts to cheer him up with a few speeches, thereby securing her victory. As the contest's winner, Nanami received a Souta escort free pass that entitles her to free admission to the festival as long as she is accompanied by Souta. Both of them encountered a mysterious girl in glasses near the shoe lockers who appeared to be fleeing from something. The girl is revealed to be Sarika Jinyan, also known as Sarikan, Japan's most beloved idol. She is scheduled to perform on the final day of the festival. Souta and Nanami discovered that Sarikan was able to become an idol due to Sauta's intervention when Sarikan revealed that she possesses a success flag and referred to its owner as Purple Flagman. Souta identified Sarikan as the bard. During the concert, Sauta's strength grows once more, and time freezes. Number 0 appears and warns Souta that his presence in the world will result in its destruction. Therefore, despite Sauta's promise to dance with the members of the quest dorm, he uses his power to make everyone forget about him. Nanami, who is unaffected by Sauta's power, is the only individual who can recall Souta. In order to protect his world and his friends, Souta desperately battles the Angelus Gemini on the servers by placing Death Flag on his enemies. In the meantime, Nanami discovered that everyone has forgotten about Souta and his existence has been erased. On the day of their graduation, all quest dorm residents will part ways. Supposedly, the quest dorm will be demolished soon. Nanami enters Sauta's room and discovers a letter written in her handwriting, thereby disabling Sauta's protect mode. Ruru, who has always remembered everything, finally reveals to Nanami that she is the missing sister of Souta. Half of Nanami is imprisoned in the prison in the Principality of Bladefield, from which she manages to escape and hide within Ruri. With complete comprehension, Nanami unites with her other self. Nanami and the members of Quest Dorm, denying the bittersweet ending of the fairy tale, went to the underground passage to open the gate in order to reach and assist Souta. Souta, exhausted from the battle, is rescued by members of the quest dorm who have arrived near Premium Ambriel. The girls battle the Angelus Gemini while Souta, who has nothing to offer them in exchange, wonders why they came. Akane reassures him that this is not the case and eventually declares her love for him before going into battle. The Premium Ambriel absorbs the remaining creatures to charge a final attack, while Souta recalls his past while attempting to stop the attack. It is revealed that he once knew Akane, Kakuno, Megumi, Rin, and Nanami in the real world, but due to an accident, Souta decided to have a young girl known as Laplace's demon form their death flags on him so they could survive. The price was that the girls would lose their memories of the event, and that Souta and the girls would forget they had ever met. While Souta lost hope for his life, back in the present, Souta employs his full strength against the Premium Ambriel, but his strength alone is insufficient to defeat it. With the assistance of the other girls, he is able to destroy it. During this time, his death signal is activated. Then, Souta awakens in the real world, where Number 0 explains the situation and the truth about Sakura and Laplace's demon. She also claims that he was involved in an accident prior to enrolling in school, after which she merged his consciousness with numerous virtual worlds. Before she departs, she explains that the time he spent in the virtual world was so brief that no one else, including Nanami who entered the virtual world to save him, shares his memories of it. Later on, Souta encounters Quest Dorm and discovers Akane there. Akane recalls him after he saved her from falling through the floor, while Sakura and Laplace's demon observe. The episode concludes with the girls smiling in front of Quest Dorm. This is all for this anime. Give the video a like, and I will see you in the next minutes.